Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar, and welcome to a special sort of video. Now, by the title you can probably assume who I'm talking about, but I won't be giving any names away in the video. I never do, because I never like to bring undue attention to people that I don't feel like giving attention to, because they don't fucking deserve it. Now, I hate I hate gaming news sites. I hate almost all of them, I swear. And you know what? Now I've sort of reached my final limit on it. I've reached my limit break. For those who played Final Fantasy VII, limit breaks. I cannot fucking stand any of these goddamn sites. Now, for example, let me just say, let me just give, for example, I'm not going to name who's who, but gaming journalism is honestly the worst thing ever. In fact, it's so bad that I look at it and it feels like it's something out of Grand Theft Auto, like an entire satirical piece. You know, there are some sites out there that, you know, when Iwata died, you know, that whole thing where everyone was making the videos and everything. 15 minutes after news of his death had arrived, you know, into the mainstream media, a certain gaming news site actually created an article, rudimentarily quickly. And this article, you know, had a cover image. Guess what the cover image was? It was of Shigeru Miyamoto. Meaning they half-assed an article off of a dead man for the popularity, but even fucked a simple thing like getting the right face up. You know, there's other sites out there that typically say they're for the gamer, but, well, they're just extensions of the whole fucking anti-gamer, that whole SJW fucking movement, where games are bad, we're all misogynist assholes. This is what I hate about the whole fucking gaming side of the whole spectrum with journalism and everything too. It's not fucking right. Okay? You know, every time I go on there's always an article that's just completely half-assed, and it never covers the things properly. Now, you know, the big problem is most news, like most mainstream kind of news, is completely fucking garbage in anything, whether you want to like politics or whatever, but gaming is the fucking worst offender of all of these. First of all, these articles never get written properly. The sites portraying them, first of all, the journalists here don't fucking do their jobs right. And I'm not going to name who's who. There's many fucking blogs out there, alright? Blogs, journalist sites, whatever the fuck you want to call them, that don't do their goddamn job right. And you know what? They make the rest of the fucking gaming side look bad, because there have been a couple articles that I've read the past few weeks, months, where gaming has sort of been given the big slap to. Like, somebody just whipped out their big fucking dick, slapped it across your face, and decided to just ram you up the ass with it. No questions asked, no nothing. Just did it, and you couldn't even fucking respond to it. You're like, what the hell happened? And after it was done, it was done. There's many sites out there, like, where I read, you know, gaming was fucking bad, you know, gaming was fucking misogynist, gaming was all fucking kinds of awfulness. And you know what the worst part is when I was on these sites, there were actually not many games being covered. In fact, the only games that were ever fucking covered were Call of Duties, you know, the fucking mainstream kind of shooter crowd, or League of fucking Legends. There's one site in particular where 95% of the fucking news articles are League of Legends. Even though, now, I do play League of Legends, I play with the guys all the time, don't get me wrong. I may not do videos on it, I don't do videos on a lot of games I play, but regardless, that is not fucking gaming journalism. Never has been, never will. And even those articles that are written are completely fucking devoid of anything to grasp. In fact, the worst offenders that I've ever seen, you know, and this is just basic, is, you know, aside from the yellow journalism crap that they throw out there where just to attract the, you know, fucking people with the enticing fucking, you know, title or whatever's going on, is essentially that's something minute. Every news organization does it. Everyone does. I'm not gonna blame the fucking gaming side of it, but you know what the difference here is at least when anybody else does it, they actually have some content they put into the fucking article. Every time I go on to the gaming side of it, it pisses me off to see that there is no fucking work being put into anything. And I'm not gonna fucking name any specific people. I'm not gonna do anything like that, because you know what? That's not what we are over here. I'm not gonna fucking, you know, start some shit with somebody. I'm gonna state the problem with the whole fucking situation nowadays. You know, there was one article I was reading where this one group said the Xbox One was fucking gamers over with backwards compatibility, or, oh, backwards compatibility ain't a fucking good thing. Alright, first of all, motherfucker, backwards compatibility was something gamers asked for, alright? Now, if you want to say gamers didn't ask for it, you can kindly shut the fuck up and get molested by an angry Care Bear for all I care. Because you know what? There are sites where I read it where literally it's just basically paid for fucking journalism, alright? Like, they throw shit out there where, what is it, like, the Xbox One only has 10 backwards compatible games. Maybe you don't fucking know, but the thing is coming out in fall. It's not fall yet. Those 10 games are only available to beta testers. You know, people that test this shit. I test them, other people test them, the preview fucking members. That's another thing aside. There was one other article I was reading, and I may not be the biggest fan of fucking Nintendo. You guys know this for a fact. You guys and gals know Mutahar doesn't like the Nintendo of today. You know it. But you do all know that Mutahar loves his Nintendo games. You know Mutahar plays his Zelda, Mutahar plays his Marios, and his fucking Pokemons, and his Metroids. God forbid the other fucking, you know, M and God fucking Galactic Federation crap. But Mutahar loves his Nintendo shit. I'm a Ninty guy at times. But here's the best part about it. There was one article I was fucking reading, okay? Where they compared two fucking games, right? Two games. And it was the same author, by the way. Same exact author who wrote the articles, alright? And they compared two games. It said, in one article, it said, oh, this game is a visual masterpiece, praising the graphics. Literally, not a week fucking later, I think, they wrote the second article. Same person said the game was garbage. And it didn't look good. So what the fuck is it? I mean, is somebody paying you or are they not? Tell us very blatantly and make one fucking article. Okay? That's the goddamn worst of it. And you know the one thing that really pissed me off to go do this video? The one thing that drove me to the fucking edge. The thing that pisses me off to no goddamn end. I've actually, you know, really lost sleep over this. I'm not gonna lie. It may sound like a fucking tiny ass thing, but it really, really pissed me off. Alright? You guys know that there's a bunch of gaming sites out there, right? A lot of the little guys. You know, let's just throw UltraNintendoFanboy.com over there. I don't know if that's a real fucking site. In fact, I might have to go check it after I do this fucking recording. But, for example, let's take that site. The site that probably doesn't have anybody watching it, but you know what? It has a very passionate person behind it doing actual journalism, okay? Because remember, you don't need a fancy journalism fucking degree to do journalism, motherfucker. Anybody that tells you that, it's fucking wrong, okay? I worked in film and TV before I still don't have a fancy fucking degree, okay? If anything, I'm qualified for computer forensics, alright? But I work in it, so don't let anybody fucking tell you. But regardless, there is Joe Schmo writing fucking articles by himself, doing all this work completely, you know, without any fucking dime being given to him, because they're not making money off the shit, and most for them it's a part-time job, but at most it's a hobby. And it strikes me because YouTube is my hobby, and I'm gonna get to it in a second, alright? Joe Schmo writes a fucking article for Nintendo, alright? And it might have bias, but you know what? Overall, it's a good article. Here's the worst offender. This big fucking journalist from a blog, all right, who, I'm not naming anyone. First of all, I just want to make that fucking clear. We're gonna throw it out as examples here, you know. Will take that article, literally copy paste it, and put that shit right into theirs and say, done, end of the day, done. I made the article, boom. When they can get away with blatantly stealing somebody else's shit like that. And we're not the Associated Press like that, motherfucker, okay? That's goddamn stealing. And for you to call yourself professional journalists and do that shit, that is fucking disgusting. Look, man, when I do creepypastas, I wholeheartedly agree. Those are other people's creepypastas. Nobody passes it off as their own work. But for you to take some Joe Schmo's article like that and pass it off as something you did, and, oh, I tossed in a couple screenshots. You're as bad as that one fucking douchebag in high school or college that thinks copying a whole fucking essay is right as long as you change a couple words. No, it's wrong. It's a fucking crime. It's felonious actions, alright? And they get away with this shit because people let them. Because nobody calls them out on it. You know what? These people try to represent the fucking view of a gamer here, the ordinary gamer. Look, I don't even represent the views of an ordinary gamer, but my channel's name is Some Ordinary Gamers. You know why it's called Some Ordinary Gamers? I'll make a video on that sometime later because it's a big fucking thing. But one of those things, one of those very, very minute things I had, aside from creepypastas, deep web, gameplay, was the fact that this channel is made for the fucking people that don't have that voice. This channel is for the Joe Schmoes that don't have the voice. Because one reason I started this fucking channel too, and I don't think I ever told you guys this before, is because of the fucking state of gaming that was on this channel. It was completely awful, filled with just the worst, and the sites that were on here, they were bad, but they weren't as bad as they were fucking now. But they're still goddamn bad. You know, that's why this channel started, to give some fucking hope, some view for the ordinary community. The gaming community, the fucking community that this channel is fucking for. They don't have a voice, but these people claim to fucking speak for everyone. These are the same fucking sites that send dumbass people to me to take down videos because they got offended, because I triggered them, because I didn't check my fucking privilege. These are the same sacks of shit that send these people over, and it pisses me off to no end, because to this day I still get that crap. And you know why I get it? Because of dumbasses like this. And I'm not naming anyone in specific, alright? So don't fucking, you know, I don't want anybody, you know, trying to make us, because you know what, whatever you write in the comments below won't be the one I'm talking about. Trust me on that one, I 100 fucking guarantee it, %. Alright? But it pisses me off that these people represent it, and they shouldn't be. They're fucking wrong. They're cheats, they're liars, they piss me off, essentially. That's what it is. They fucking, and I don't want to smash the desk, because it's gonna fucking ruin a bunch of shit on here. It pisses me off, and that's all I had to really fucking say about it, to be honest. It's something that shouldn't be right. And you know what really, really fucking hurts? Is now I see YouTube channels of people doing the exact same shit. They bring this same crap on, where they cover bullshit articles, make up bullshit stories, claiming to have sources where they fucking don't, alright? And they pass it off, and they try to speak for the regular Joe Schmo when they're really not. Alright, and that's really, really fucking aggravating. And it pisses me off. I see it all the time. You know, I fucking sit there, and people always try to send me articles. I get articles sent to me every fucking day. You don't understand, for rant times. And I can't read half this shit because it actually, like, really, really pisses me off reading them, because of how bullshit they are. But you know what? It's time for somebody to fucking call them out. I'm sorry, it has to be done. You know what? I do creepypastas, internet scary stories, alright? You know what the biggest scary story is that these motherfuckers can still be active and get away with this stuff. Half of it is a fucking crime, plagiarism, for God's sakes, alright? And then the other half is just fucking deception. It's yellow goddamn journalism is what it is. Right? That's what the fuck we're talking about. It's wrong, and it shouldn't be done. Right? End of story, really. Alright, and I want you know what, I don't often ask people to share a video, I've only done it once, but no, please, if you want to, if you can, please, I would really appreciate if you shared this fucking video to help spread the goddamn message, because what really aggravates me is that our voices don't get fucking heard, they never do, alright, and you know what, I feel that this is a big, big, big thing for many people out there, and it should be spread, it should be told to people, alright, there needs to be fucking awareness to this crap. You know, if Fox News is gonna do, or if any news site is gonna do an article on gamers and how bad they are, no, watch this video. You know, you'll get the whole fucking truth. Alright? And if you're a gaming site with half a fucking brain cell, and you claim to be all about the video games, please cover actual fucking video games. Make sure 90% of your fucking articles ain't League or fucking Counter-Strike or something, okay? Something dumb. I'm not saying that those two games are dumb in particular, but there's a broad spectrum to games. Please don't resort to the yellow journalism crap and exclude literally 95% of gamers out of that whole journalism crap, alright? Don't do that. And when you're covering, you know, sites, please don't use community bias against something. If you're covering the Xbox One, look, I like to shit on the Xbox One too, when they deserve it. I shit on Sony when they deserve it. Dude, I diarrhea shit on the Nintendo team when they deserve it. But you know what? I will never sit here one day and completely renounce something that is right, that they do is right. Just for the sake of fucking, you know, what is it? A little bit of popularity or something the site gets, it doesn't fucking matter. It's a sad state of fucking affairs, and I'm not going to stretch this video out for too long. Tell me what you think of this below. Tell me if you share the same fucking opinions. Tell me what you thought. Really, I mean, did you think I got too fucking mad? I mean, my head's starting to hurt already, but, you know, I'm gonna go play some fucking Forza after this, because, God, I love that fucking game. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This is me, Mudahar, and, I'm out.